Surprise, I'm here. I told you guys last stream that my last stream would be my last live stream before Christmas, but I thought I would do one more little one. So here I am tonight. I hope you guys come and hang out and have holiday cheer with me. I'm so excited. Today has been, I got rice, such an incredible day. And I'm just really, really happy. And I wanted to come on and chat with you guys because you guys are my besties. And I know I said I wouldn't do another live, but here I am. And I think that's okay. It's my gift to you. Hi, Della. How are you? Good to see you. Um, Today has been crazy. Glad to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Um, I know this is very spontaneous. Again, I didn't plan this. I wasn't even going to come on, but I was lying in bed and I was like, you know what? I want to chat with my friends, my YouTube pals. So that's what I'm doing. You're building a Lego set. That is so much fun. Amazing. Hi, Panther. How are you? Today has been wild, to say the least. I don't know if anyone saw my last short that I posted on YouTube, but my boyfriend Colton works Christmas Day, so we did our big Christmas today, and he planned a whole scavenger hunt for me based around my favorite character, Totoro, who's also back there. And basically, I don't even know how to explain it, but Colton gave me the best gift ever, which was, I don't even know if I should say, but he gave me $1,000. So yeah, that was insane. And everyone needs a Colton in their life. He is the best thing in my life, and I'm so grateful for him. And it was such a freaking fun day. I genuinely can't believe this day. This day was insane. It was a dream come true. Um, Agreed. I'm pretty exhausted. Had to pack a lot for visiting my family. I also saw that video. Wasn't the video so fun? Did you see my look of pure like disbelief shock? Nice glasses. Thank you, Justin. I love these glasses. You guys, should I buy them in pink? They exist in pink. Should I buy them in pink? 'Twas the last stream before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even an axolotl. I hope my axolotl is still stirring, because if not, he'd be not alive, and that'd be sad. But I get it. That's really funny, and I love it, ASL. That's awesome. Quoxy is so cute. Petition for pink glasses. Yeah, I think I should get them. They're a hot pink, like these ones. So I might order them if there's like a Boxing Day sale. We'll see what happens. But I really love them. They're so fun. And yeah. I got rice. You like Cheetos? Cheetos are good. Yeah. But anyway, today was crazy, and tomorrow's gonna be amazing too because we're doing Christmas with Colton's family. They're coming over. So his parents and his grandma are coming over, and we get to give them all of their gifts. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. It is gonna be the best. I love giving people gifts. So they're cool. Where can I buy them? You can buy them from a website called Vooglam, Vooglam. Hi, Miguel. But yeah, I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be great. And the next few days are just so full of Christmas and magic and fun. And I'm so excited. And then on the 23rd, I get to go to my parents' house. And I'm gonna stay there until Boxing Day since Colton works. So I get to spend time with my mom and dad and my brother and my dog. I'm so excited. You should get pink. Yes. Sorry, Cleo's going crazy. She's my kitten. Stop twitching, please. Okay, sure. You're crazy. But yeah, it has just been so fun, and I'm so excited for the next few days. It's been so great. I'm still waiting on an Amazon package for Colton to arrive, and that is just annoying me because I want it to come, and it is not here. But I think it should arrive before Christmas, so that's exciting. That's crazy. Be nice, y'all, right? Be nice. It costs $0 to be nice. Um, but yeah. Anyway, if you guys are gonna leave weird messages, I will probably block you. So be kind. You like my glasses? Thank you. They're so fun. They're just like a vibe and they're awesome. I did want to say too, this stream is going to be quite short, maybe only like max half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe not even. Because I am getting tired and it's been a long day, but I wanted to come on and just spend time with you guys. So yeah, you like my glasses? They're so cool. Thank you, Fern. Thank you. They're really fun. They look like a filter, but they're real. See? They're real. Hello, Charlie. You thought the glasses were a filter? I know. That's why I got them. They're really fun. So I love them. So tired? Yeah, I get it. What's this cube thing? It's called a Neato Nice Baby Cube. Neato. And it's really fun for fidgeting. It's my favorite fidget toy right now. Hello, Pi. In reality, my full body tics are actually just my muscles trying to reset. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Thank you so much, Elle. How do you send money on here? I don't know. Hi, Alexander. How are you? Good to see you. That's so cool. Hi. Thank you guys for being here. Is this the girl? Do you mean Rice? If so, yes, that is me. I have the I got rice tick. Yeah, that's me. I'm the rice girl. That's how people know me, which is so funny. But yeah, that is that. And I got rice. Yeah, that's me. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Rice Girl. Hi, Princess. How are you? Good to see everyone. This is my last, probably, mark my words, last live stream before Christmas. So Merry Christmas if I don't see you guys again. Does everybody who tics have Tourette's? No. So you don't have to have tics. No, you don't have to have Tourette's to have tics. There's other types of tic disorders that you can have. So Tourette's is just one type of tic disorder. To the person who said stop twitching, I'm sure if she could, she would, right? Hello? People are dumb. Anyway, yeah. If I could stop ticking, I would. I really would. It sucks. It really does. Like today I was out with Colton and my back tics in the car were going freaking crazy. And I was just like, this is my life. This sucks. But it's all good. Merry Christmas. Hello, Thor. How are you? But yeah, today has been so fun. I'll show you guys. Oh, actually, currently I'm drinking a latte. It's a little bit cold now, but I made it and it's so good and I love it. And for those of you that don't watch my channel, I struggle with a lot of sensitivity to like sensory stuff. And I've always hated hot drinks, but I'm starting to love them. Are those Jellycats in the back? You bet they are. I have a friend with Tourette Syndrome. She had to leave our school. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Can't believe that's what our world's like. I know. You look so pretty. Thank you. You're born with tics. So you're not born ticking. Like babies don't tick. But you basically are born with the predisposition to tics. So when I was born, my brain was wired with Tourette's, but your tics don't develop right away when you're like a baby. They develop as you age. So they typically get like the worst during puberty or like 9 to 15. And then there's studies that show they do get better in some people as you age, but for a lot of people, they last forever. Tourette's is a lifelong condition, so I will always have tics, but they may not always be as bad as they are. Tics wax and wane, which means sometimes they'll be better, sometimes they'll be worse. Thank you, Rest. Hello, Jose. My bus driver bestie is taking me somewhere on Christmas. That's amazing. I hope you have a great time. Do you know where you're going or is it a surprise? Are you a Christian? I am Catholic. Hi, I really love the videos you make. There's not enough representation out there. Keep it up. I love what you do. Thank you so much, Sketch. That is so sweet of you to say. I try my best to provide accurate representation of Tourette's as someone who genuinely lives with it. I provide the good and the bad and the ugly and all that jazz. I don't just show the comedic stuff like some people do. So I really appreciate you saying that, and I'm sending you love. Do you actually like rice? And if so, what is your favorite? I do really like rice. I got rice. And my favorite is genuinely just plain white rice with like soy sauce or teriyaki sauce. Those glasses are dope. Thank you, Franklin. Do you listen to Ariana Grande? I do a little bit. I don't listen to her very much, but I loved her in Wicked. I thought she was so talented. And yeah, stay blessed. Thank you so much, Thor. How much did all those Jellycats cost? Probably a lot. I've collected them over the years. I will say my boyfriend has dramatically added to my Jellycat collection. He got me a lot of these, but I also bought some myself. And I have been collecting them for a long time, so it's not like I just got all of them all at once. But they are very expensive, and I have to limit my Jellycat spending. So yeah. Where do I get a pair of those glasses? You can get them on a website called Vooglam, Vooglam. How old am I? I'm 27. Do you listen to Ariana Grande while eating rice? I don't think I ever have, but very interesting question. Is there any medication or medicine for Tourette's? Is there a cure today? So there's no cure, and there isn't medication that is specifically designed for Tourette's. However, there are some that are like trial and error approved. So bye, Charlie. So I'm on 2 medications currently for my Tourette's, but I've been on so many trialing them. Currently I'm on an antipsychotic called Pimozide, which is only prescribed to treat Tourette's, and it's like the last resort medication. Literally on like the pharmacy like paper they give you, it says like this is like don't use this unless you've like tried all other options. It's like not the best medication to take, but I do take it and it helps me a lot. And then I also take guanfacine, which is very good. You're pretty. Thank you, guys. I haven't watched Wicked yet, but apparently my film studies teacher is making us watch it. That's awesome. The shelf looks very expensive. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie, but I love it, and it's my pride and joy. How old were you when you were diagnosed? I was diagnosed when I was 12. I'm now 27, so it has been 15 years, but I did have Tourette. I've had Tourette's my whole life, but I did have tics before I was diagnosed, obviously. I love collecting stuff like that. I've been getting really into collecting Pokemon cards. That is so cool. I love that. My boyfriend's really into collecting Magic the Gathering cards, and I really love opening the packs with him. It's so fun. It's like a dopamine hit. The first Wicked was so good. It really was. Can you show us your nails? Yeah, they're just press-on, like iridescent nails. I like them a lot. They're a lot of fun. I don't usually get my nails done anymore, but the press-ons are just cheap and easy. My brother has Tourette's. He doesn't have tics anymore. That's interesting. People, like, Tourette's is a lifelong condition. So, like, obviously, he still has Tourette's, but tics can wax and wane. So maybe his tics are just in a severe, not severe, but like a very much waning period. I don't know where her and I are going, but I'm excited. That is so exciting. How did you come out to your parents about wanting to see if you had Tourette's? I didn't at all. My parents were the ones that noticed my tics before me. So I originally started having like really bad like eye blinking tics and facial grimacing. And it felt so natural to me that I didn't realize I was doing it. And my parents had to show me a video of myself talking on a webcam to be like, Carly, what are you doing with your face? And then I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing this with my face. And then I became aware of it. So I didn't have to like come out to my parents because they noticed it before I did. And they were the ones that took me to a doctor about it. So I got diagnosed early, thankfully, because of them. Respiridol, okay. Are your symptoms less when you're at home in a safe environment and more pronounced in busy environments with other people? That's a good question, and it honestly depends on the day. I usually let out my tics a lot more when I'm home and safe because I just feel like I can because I know I'm not being judged at home and I know that I'm safe here. However, when I'm in public, my tics usually like, the urge is there, but I try my best to suppress because in public, I get very embarrassed and very ashamed of it still to this day. Um, so I do tick more when I'm home, and when I'm in public, I, tick less, I would say, just because I do suppress, um, but it's hard to suppress, I will say. Um, do some of your ticks hurt? Yes, especially the ones where I hit myself or where I kick myself, and anything like that. However, imagine doing a movement with your body over and over and over again that isn't natural to your body. That also begins to hurt after a while. Do I have any pets? I do. I have an axolotl and I have a dog. However, my dog is my family pet, so she doesn't live with me. She lives with my parents because I moved out last year. Um, Glinda was in both Wicked movies, but I absolutely love Ariana Grande. Yeah, that's awesome. My friend has ticks, but not that bad. That's interesting. Yeah, everyone's tick level is different in severity. You left the stream for 2 minutes. What did I miss? We're just chatting. Your main physical tick, mine is probably blinking or a lot of back movements. Hello, Valeria. I like collecting fidgets. What kind of stuff do you collect? So I collect fidget toys. Not fidget toys. Yes, but fidget toys and jelly cats and fidget toys and calico critters and stuff like that. I said fidget toys because I read your message, but no. As you can see behind me, I collect a lot of jelly cats. I got rice. Have you ever hurt anyone while having ticks? I've never hurt anyone except myself, thank goodness. I have gotten very close. I used to work retail at a bookstore, and when I would work, while I thought no one was looking, I would tick in the aisles. And one time, I have a tick where I thrust my elbows back very hard and like rapidly. And there was a person standing right behind me when I did it, and I was like this close to elbowing them really hard. And thank goodness I didn't, because I would have never forgave myself. Do you have Tourette's? Yes, I do. Are you allowed to go to movies? I am. I can. It's not the easiest thing. I usually suppress as much as I can when I'm at movie theaters because the biggest thing that about me is I don't want to like inconvenience anyone and I don't want to take anyone away from the movie. So I suppress during movies. However, when I went to Wicked for Good the other night, I was suppressing so much and I had all of this energy building up of my tics. And during Glinda's wedding, I literally flipped off the movie theater screen dramatically. And then I laughed at myself. And Colton, my boyfriend, was sitting next to me. He looks over and laughs. And I was like, I hope no one else saw that. But yeah, I can go to movies. It's just a little bit harder. Hello, Nate. The main thing that helps either your tics besides medication. The main thing that helps is just managing my anxiety and honestly the medication. A lot of nothing really helps tics that much because they are so involuntary. But when I'm anxious, my tics do get a lot worse. I got rice. So when I'm less anxious, my tics are better. And fidget toys also help. Have I ever ticked underwater? Probably. I actually don't have a memory of that, but I'm assuming I have. You helped me overcome the hate of my tics. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. What are your thoughts on people who fake Tourette's? Bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Don't fake Tourette's. Do you get tic attacks? I do the odd time. I used to get them a lot more when I was younger. I usually get them only when I'm really overwhelmed or really stressed. I haven't had one for probably a month now, so that's really good. Your glasses look animated. Thank you. I think I have Tourette's, but my family doesn't believe me. How do I do anything or tick around them? I would say the best thing you can do is just be honest and tell them that you think what you're experiencing could be tics. And if they haven't seen them before, just tell them honestly that you have been hiding them. And if they don't believe you, that would suck. But honestly, just be honest. And I would even write down a list of your symptoms and what you're experiencing and have dates and times just so they believe you more likely. Do tics keep you up ever? Yes, tics do keep me up at night. When I do fall asleep, I don't tick, but when I'm trying to fall asleep, I tick a lot. Do you ever have symptoms while sleeping that wake you up? As I just said, I don't tick in my sleep, but if I'm like dozing in the morning or like evening when I'm not fully asleep, sometimes I have ticks that wake me up. Can you show us your favorite calico critter or jelly cat? I can in a little bit. Do you have ADHD too? I do. I have ADHD, OCD, and Tourette's. You have so many fidgets. I love fidgets. This is another one of my favorite fidgets. My boyfriend 3D printed this for me. It is my breg, a loaf of bread and an egg. That's why it's called a breg. And I love it so much. They're so fun. I love fidgeting. I have a question. What's your question, Jason? You have the same cube thing? Yours is pink? I love it. Have you ever fallen in the shower or down the stairs because of tics? No, that would suck. I know some people with Tourette's have like falling tics, and like tics that paralyze their legs, but thank goodness I don't experience those. Everyone's Tourette's is different. Can you give a tip on how to tell your parents that you think you have Tourette syndrome? As I was saying earlier, I would say the best thing you can do is like write everything down. Make like a list of like your symptoms, what you're experiencing. I would say even like write them a letter if you're too scared to talk about it, but just be 100% honest with them because that's the most important thing you can do. I'm also autistic and my mom thinks it's just stimming. I was the one who asked how to tell my family I have tics. Oh, okay. No, hello. Is OCD a common thing that goes with Tourette's? Yes. OCD and Tourette's are very comorbid. Can you make yourself do tics? I don't make myself do them, but if I wanted to like emulate it, I could be like, oh, when I blink, it looks like this, but then it triggers it. But I can't make myself do like a real tic. They come out like naturally, if that makes sense. But I could emulate it if I tried, but I don't think it would be the same presentation of the real tic, if that makes sense. My worst tic is probably when I punch myself or kick myself. Those are painful as heck. I had a friend in 2020 who faked. I never doubted her because I hate doubting people. But eventually her parents told me she was just completely faking. That is awful. I'm so sorry. Why do most people with that curse? I've always wondered that. That's a very good question, and I don't know the science behind it, but the terminology behind it is called coprolalia, which means basically if you take the prefix copros and the suffix lalia, it means like poop, S-H-I-T, and then talk. So it literally means like talking, you know what, about people or things. And so coprolalia consists of the involuntary repetition of socially obscene or unacceptable things. So swear words, even like slurs, socially unacceptable things. And it's all involuntary. People with Tourette's don't mean to be swearing or saying these things. And it's actually kind of a rare symptom. It happens in about 10 to 15% of people with Tourette's. However, the people that do deal with that are completely valid and they are a very important part of the Tourette's community. So, yeah. Do you drink alcohol? I don't. I have had it in the past. I don't drink it very much at all because of my medication. I'm not supposed to, and I don't like how it makes me feel. I get full body tics. I hate it, like a violent shudder. I'm so sorry. You know the girl who fakes Tourette's with blue hair and when she read Dr. Seuss? Yeah, that's Ticks and Roses. We talk about Ticks and Roses a lot on this channel, unfortunately. Have you ever scared someone because of your tics? Yes, I scare my mom all the time with my barking tic. She'll like jump because she doesn't expect it. Do you have to be born with Tourette's to have it? I believe you have to be born with the predisposition. Don't quote me, but I believe. I don't think you can just develop it randomly. Is there a certain cause for Tourette's? So the exact cause, of Tourette's is unknown. There is believed to be genetic components as well as some environmental factors, but there's really no like surefire cause, as well as the causing of tics that people have like found through studies is that neurotransmitters like physically misfire in the brain. So there's misfiring signals that cause these motor and vocal tics to happen, which are completely uncontrollable for the most part. There is an extent to which they can be suppressed, especially if you're on medication. But it really depends from person to person. And yeah, as I said, there's no like surefire cause. That was very well explained. Thank you. You like my glasses? Thank you. Is going to the doctor or dentist more difficult? The dentist, 100%. Going to the dentist is so hard with Tourette's. My dentist obviously knows that I have Tourette's, and like they give me breaks between cleanings and stuff, but going to the dentist is way harder. There are so many things that are so much harder to do because of Tourette's. Going to the doctor, not necessarily, but the dentist for sure. Tori, hi! Slay Nails, thank you. Hello, I love you. Do people ever judge you because of your tics? Yes, especially online, more so than in person. Have tics ever interrupted things like makeup or hair? Yes. Is it possible to burn yourself with a curling iron? It is possible, but I have never done it. But it's definitely possible. Hi, Daily Chris. Are there any activities you dislike doing because of your symptoms, like cleaning or organizing your home? I actually love cleaning my home, and it helps my tics. It distracts me. But some of the things I don't like doing are probably like anything that causes me anxiety. So like school, that's a big one. I dislike doing that because of my tics. Sometimes, this is gonna sound crazy, but okay, I love cuddling, but sometimes I don't because of my tics, because close contact and pressure on my body, like rice, can sometimes cause tics. So there's some things that really I don't like, even though I do love them. Like I love learning, I love cuddling, but sometimes tics make it harder. What's a tic you do a lot? A lot of them. My eye blinking is probably the most common. Do you have Disney Dreamlight Valley? I don't. You look lovely. Hi, Proud. I hope your holiday season is going positively as human possible. Thank you so much. I love you. Hi, Chloe. Have you seen the South Park episode where Cartman pretends he has Tourette's? I have. I did react to it on this channel, and I got so much hate for it because I didn't like the episode. But the lore behind it is I've never seen an episode of South Park before that, so I didn't know the extent of like the bullying and like the satire it does, and the comedy. I didn't get it, so people were like pissed off at me that I didn't like it. But now that I look back on it, and I still haven't watched any more South Park, but I get why people were so mad. And that show has a devout cult following, and I didn't know. I made a lot of people really mad with that video. If you get a certain tic, can it make you dizzy? Yes. I've actually had tics in the past where I would be going on walks in my neighborhood and I would have a tic where I jerk my neck really fast to the side, and I'm triggering it. But with that, it was a complex tic because I would jerk my neck, I would roll my eyes back, and I would put my tongue to the roof of my mouth all at the same time. And when I did that, I would lose my train of thought and my sense of direction, and I would literally like walk into the middle of the street because I was so dizzy. And that could have been so dangerous, but yeah. Your fit is so cute. Thank you. Hi, D. Do you not like ticks and roses? No, I do not like ticks and roses. Mr. Etwan, hi. One more live. I'm here. Welcome back. I think I'm going to watch you more because you understand most people. Thank you. With that being said, if you guys like my vibe, please like the stream and subscribe if you're new. I would really appreciate that. I mainly post Tourette's education on this channel, but sometimes I post about my jelly cats. Sometimes I do live streams where we just chat and vibe. So please subscribe and like. I would really appreciate that. Plus you get to hang out with me, which is so fun. What are the chances of passing tics to a baby? I believe, don't quote me, but I believe if you're diagnosed with Tourette's, the chance is like 50%. Your kid would like 50% have a chance of Tourette's. I don't know if that's fully accurate. The studies might have changed, but there definitely is a high chance that if I were to have children, that they could have Tourette's too, which is why I probably won't have children, but who knows. I don't have Tourette's, but my sister does, so I see how it affects people, which is why it makes me so upset when others fake it. I can't imagine how hard that would be to live with. It sucks a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I always immediately like every stream. Thank you. Have you ever gotten hurt from a tick? Yes, a lot. How old were you when the ticks first started? That's a really good question. I got rice. I was there's different answers to this because I remember my ticks happening at around 10, 11, but my mom and dad looking back have told me that they've seen me ticking as young as 3 or 4. So we don't know the exact age, but I've had ticks as long as I can remember, like physically. Is that Groudon in the background? Yeah, he's always been here. Yeah. My boyfriend 3D printed him. He has no teeth though. We always joke that he's like an elderly Groudon because he has no teeth. I love how you use this channel for education. Thank you so much. Does Tourette's affect driving? It does. However, my brain does lock in, as you said. I never would risk anyone, myself or anyone's lives. So if I was having a tic attack or a really bad tic day, I would never get behind the wheel. And I usually suppress to the nth degree when I'm driving. And I've never had bad tics while driving, thank goodness. Thank goodness. You love the glasses. Thank you, Swift. Who is your favorite Jellycat and if who, why? I don't know if I have a favorite. I love all of them, but if you can see right above me here, the 2 dragons, I love them so much. Those glasses are sick. Thank you. I love your glasses and pink cozy outfit. Thank you, Gwen. What strengths have you developed because of your Tourette's? I'm going to have some tea. Some strengths I have developed. Definitely more empathy. I know people always hate me for this because I'm like, I'm so much more empathetic. And they're like, why do you need a disorder to be empathetic? And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I've become so much more empathetic than a normal human being because I have been through poop, genuinely. And I know people each have their own struggles. They've been dealt bad hands of cards. Like everyone deals with their own stuff. And I never want to judge. I always want people to know they are loved. And I always try to put myself in other people's shoes because I know what it's like to have a really bad time sometimes. And I think that the empathy is my main strength, but also creativity has become a huge thing because of my Tourette's. I feel like I've blossomed creatively because I use it as my outlet. So I think those are the 2 things I have really grown with, as well as my public speaking, which is weird because this channel has really helped me with public speaking, which is crazy, but I love it. And you wouldn't think people with Tourette's and public speaking would go together, but here I am. Have you ever gotten in trouble at school for a tic when you were younger? So when I was in school, what kind of tea? It's like a chai latte. Have you ever gotten in trouble at school? When I was in school, I would suppress my tics a lot. Why So Thirsty in chat is actually one of my best friends and also like a classmate of mine from when I was younger. And she can attest to it. Like, she didn't know I had Tourette's when we were in school together because I would be so sneaky with my tics and I would be like hiding them and I would go to the bathroom stalls to tic. So I never got in trouble, but I did have people ask me like, why are you doing that? Like, can you stop like blinking and I never like came out and said, I have Tourette's. I was just like, oh, sorry, like I'll try because I was so embarrassed. I love your hair and I love tea. Thank you. Love you loads. Thank you so much, Chris. Have a good night. Your tics would sound cool in a song. Everyone really loves the glasses. I love them. I wanted to take a second to shout out this great chat. It's so nice to be able to ask and not be yes. Thank you, everyone, you guys. That sweater looks so cozy. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. That makes sense. I have hearing loss and a rare disability. Oh, interesting. Makes sense, though. I always tell people to try and make toilet paper out of a poopy life. That is so fun. I love that. That's a really, really good analogy. That's me. Yeah, Tori. There's levels to empathy. There is such thing as too much empathy, in my opinion. You can only empathize with the wrong people and it makes you more vulnerable. That makes sense. That makes sense. There definitely is a fine line for empathy. However, I think I'm in a good place with my empathy, genuinely. For a while, I would get walked on. I would let people walk all over me. But now I stand up for myself and I know when the line is being crossed, if that makes sense. And I'm proud of myself for that because I never would have been like that before. Hi, filmed by Talene. Have you seen Tourette's guy? Do you mean like the meme from a long time ago? If so, yes. That was annoying. How bad do you hurt yourself during tics? I think I have a pretty high pain tolerance, I'm not gonna lie. But it can be pretty painful. I've given myself a concussion, I've given myself bruises, a lot of stuff like that. Have you ever seen anyone faking Tourette's? Not in person, but online for sure. Hi, Mila. Thank you, Andy. Hey, I have OCD and supposedly that we also have little tics as well, but more like anxiety-driven tics, so like head jerking, shrugging. Have you heard of it? There is such thing as Tourettic OCD. That could be what you're experiencing. Unfortunately, anxiety tics are not a thing, but tics that are triggered by anxiety can be a thing. So if you have tics from a tic disorder, yes, anxiety makes tics like a lot worse, and I totally understand. And OCD and tic disorders are very comorbid. So yes, that makes sense. You're finished your Lego set? That is amazing. I love that, Della. That is so fun. I love Lego too. Lego is amazing. Thank you guys for all the amazing questions. You guys are doing amazing tonight. Zane, thank you so much. Bye, Gwen. Have a good night. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. What time is it? It is 12:13 a.m. You should be proud. That's a great thing to overcome. You can definitely be empathetic and not be a doormat. For sure. Put that on a t-shirt. I'll buy 300. I don't have Tourette's, but sometimes I get a random shiver through my whole body and it's weird. That makes sense. Yeah. Hugs to chat. Hugs to all of you guys. I love you all so much. I got rice. Another question, but sometimes if I watch people tick, I start to tick a little. Is that normal? That is very normal. For a lot of people with tic disorders or Tourette's, when you see someone else ticking, you will tick because it's a trigger. And something in the brain is like, I gotta tick too. And there's also echolalia and echopraxia, which are the tics that are basically copying others' tics. So that's very common. Are you in Canada? Yes, I am. I have seen that Lego set, Della. That's very cool. Do you play Roblox? I do not, but maybe one day. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I one time tried that game. I think it was called Dress to Impress. If Tori's still here, she was the one that she had a brand sponsorship from Roblox. So I was like, I gotta help her out. So I played it. I probably won't join your next live. No worries. Thank you so much, Slay Girl. Where did you get the glasses? I got them from a website called Vooglam. Vooglam. Just to impress my favorite. I love you for that. I love you too. If you get a cold or flu, are your symptoms worse? Very good question. It actually depends on the sickness, really. If I have a cold that isn't like super bad, my tics usually like dwindle a little bit. But if I have like a doozy of a bug, my tics are almost virtually gone. And I think it's because my brain, I got rice, tries so hard to get better that it's just focusing on get better. And I don't tick very much when I have like the flu or if I'm really sick. Like when I had COVID, I barely ticked. Yeah. Good question though. Do you have any fun Christmas plans? Boy, do I ever. Did you guys want to hear the story of what happened today for my Christmas? And then tomorrow, my boyfriend's family is coming over to come and have our little Christmas because my boyfriend works Christmas Day. And then on actual Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, I'll be at my parents' house. On Christmas Eve, we have a whole Ukrainian Christmas dinner because my dad's side is Ukrainian. And we're going to have a whole thing. It's like 12 meatless. It's like 12 meatless and dairy-free dishes. It's a very like traditional Ukrainian feast. So that's always fun. And yeah, Christmas Day, I'll be with my parents. And then I'll come home and spend more time with my love, Colton. You should definitely try it out. Yes. I figured out yesterday Billie Eilish has a tic disorder. Yeah, she has Tourette's. It's just very mild. but everyone has a different level of severity of Tourette's, so she's completely valid. Is it weird that I don't have tics, but whenever I watch a video or someone tick, I also tick? I don't know if you'd be ticking. I think you'd be stimming, but similar. It's similar vibes to when you see someone doing something, you want to copy it. But if you don't have a tic disorder, I don't think you'd be ticking, but it could be a stim. Are you in Alberta? Yes. Do you have a disability pass? No. Is Ukrainian food good? Honestly, I don't eat it. I'm the pickiest eater. I think I genuinely, I believe I have ARFID. I'm not diagnosed and I would not self-diagnose, but I'm the pickiest eater, so I don't eat any of it. All I have there is bread, which is like so embarrassing, and my family makes fun of me. But I go because of my family and I love them and I support everyone there and I love them. I just unfortunately can't tolerate the food. But everyone there loves it and they say it's amazing. But I can't eat it. Hi, Starlight. I knew Billie Eilish has Tourette's. Yes, Louis Capaldi does too. Does it hurt? Tourette's sometimes can hurt for sure. Have to go. Bye, Not. Have a good night. That's awesome. I hope you have a great Christmas. I'm going to New Mexico. That's amazing. I hope you have an amazing Christmas. I used to have a tic or something like it, OCD, where I'd have a head shrug and then I'd instantly whistle, kind of like a tic. But can you try to explain it if you understand? Honestly, I'm not like a doctor and I don't have like the validity to be like, hey, this is what you're experiencing. But it could have been a tic. You can have tics without having Tourette's or like a lifelong tic disorder. It could have just been like a period of time. And you might have outgrown it. But with OCD, it could potentially be that. But again, I don't know for sure. And I unfortunately can't be the one to tell you, but potentially. My brother sometimes twitches, blinks, and moves his head back suddenly while watching TV or playing video games. Is there a possibility? There is definitely a possibility. Again, I cannot diagnose or say like this is what you have, but there's a possibility because a lot of people with video games will like jerk their head back. I did that all the time when I'd play video games and I would twitch and blink a lot. So that's what I did. And it sounds like that's what your brother's doing. So it definitely could be a tic disorder. Thanks for being so kind. Thank you. Do you go to therapy? Not currently. I haven't gone to therapy in years. I started going to therapy when I was like 8 years old for a lot of issues, mainly like self-confidence and my tics and anxiety. I was a very, very anxious kid. I was diagnosed with anxiety at like 8. And then I went to therapy like all throughout junior high and high school. And then I got off my parents' benefit plan and was no longer covered for therapy, and therapy is ridiculously expensive. So I no longer go to therapy. And I think I'm at a really good place where I don't need to go to therapy. And I feel like I've learned a lot of strategies in therapy, which I've taken in my life currently. But I'm such an advocate for therapy. I think therapy is such an amazing place and such an amazing outlet. And if you have the means to go to therapy, I would highly recommend it. Highly. Does it stop you from doing things? Sometimes. I'm autistic, and I feel like a lot of autistic people can sometimes mistake Sims as tics. For sure. Is there a small Tourette syndrome? There can be like a subtle, like every Tourette's case is like the same, but what I mean is like the criteria is the same, but there's different severity levels. So you could actually meet someone in your life that has Tourette's and you might not know about it because their tics are so minor. What's your least common trigger? Probably temperature. Can you please acknowledge me? Hi, inside of myself. Thank you so much. Hi, Faja. Have you ever ridden a horse? I think I did when I was younger, but never recently. You're on crutches? I'm so sorry. Do you ever laugh at your own tics? Yes, I do sometimes. Sometimes they're so ridiculous, like especially when I flip off people without meaning to, like people in my personal life, like my boyfriend. Yeah. I have dislocated my rib, spine, shoulder, and knee due to repeated motion. I am so sorry. That sucks so much, and no one deserves that. I bet your BF plays Super Smash Bros. Oh, he's in chat. Reborn. Reborn's my boyfriend. He does. I love Super Smash Bros. Fun fact, when I was in this is gonna get real deep. Trigger warning, like psych ward. I was in a psych ward when I was a teenager, and the only entertainment we had was Super Smash Bros. And I only would ever play as Kirby. That was traumatic, the whole thing. But that was the only thing that I took out of being there is Super Smash Bros. So yeah, it's a great game. My brother also competes in Super Smash Bros. Contests, and he like wins money. So that's pretty cool. Can animals have tic disorders? I don't know. You love my cyber glasses. Thank you. Gonna go. Bye. Kirby sucks. Yeah. When did this happen? I just found this. Tiffany, hi. We've been on for 45 minutes. Where have you been, girl? Literally, Kirby sucks everything. I know, that's why I laughed. Kirby does suck. But he's like, or is Kirby a boy or girl? Anyways, I love Kirby. Kirby's amazing. He's so cute. I had such an obsession with Kirby as a kid. Me too. I wanted a Kirby plushie so bad, and I never got one. Can you shout out Nat? Hi, Nat. And hi, Steven. I'm so upset. I only found this 10 minutes before my dad took my internet. I'm so sorry. Kirby is the cutest. Look at the cute little ice cube you're holding. I know. Hi, Neil. How are you? Thank you so much. I hope everyone is doing well. This live stream has been so fun. I'm not going to answer where I live in Alberta because I don't want to dox myself. So I will just say I live in Alberta. But please don't ask exact locations because that's a little creepy. How did I know main man Mac? I'm in Elite Smash with him. Oh, you main Little Mac. Okay, I was like, what? That's pretty cool. That's awesome. It's because my Discord got terminated. That's okay. I didn't actually post in Discord tonight. So, I'm just here. Nice glasses. Thank you. Do you speak Spanish? Not really. I took Spanish in school, but I don't speak it very well. How many Jellycats do you have? I haven't counted, but probably over 80. Reborn. No one wants to go through that again. That's funny. At first I was like, what do you mean? But then I realized. Hi, Caitlin. Yeah. I know it doesn't help, but sometimes like laughing when you tick with other people is just the best way to get over the awkwardness of it, for sure. Noise, those glasses are cool. Thank you. Are you friends with other creators with Tourette's? A little bit. I've talked to a lot of them, but I'm not like super close with any of them. For a while, I was pretty close with Willa and Bug, who's now Jovi. And I'm mutuals with like Evie Meg, and I really love Zara Beth, but I'm not like friends with them. I would love to be. But I was always saying in a previous live stream, like I'm in Canada, and most of these creators with Tourette's are either in the US or the UK. And I am just alone in Canada. So yeah. I'm so tired, but glad to help give you subs. Thank you so much. I'm modding a bit. I love you. Hi, Pegasus. I'm currently figuring out how to do a Rubik's Cube. That is so cool. Congratulations. The reason I asked was want to know how close I was to you. No worries, no worries. I'm not like mad. I just don't want to tell you guys like where I'm from, obviously. Can you show me your favorite Jellycat? I don't know if I have a favorite, but if you can see those two right there, the dragons, I love them so much. I know that animals can have Down syndrome. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. My favorite Jellycat, again, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I'd probably pick the dragons. I have had compulsions where you've had to like keep my head at a very uncomfortable. Yeah, for sure. I've had similar stuff like that too. OCD is a little crazy. I keep on messing it up on accident. That's okay. It can be hard to learn. Does Canada have a lot of people? Yeah, like let me Google the population. Uh, 40 million. An estimated of over 40 million people in Canada. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of people in Canada. Less than the US for sure. But, yeah. 40 million, according to Google. Could be wrong. Don't quote me. I love Canada. Are there jelly cats? Are there peanut butter dogs? That's so funny. That'd be hilarious. Generally pays Ike. Thank you for answering, Coco. Can TS cause other disorders? So it doesn't cause other disorders, but there are like co-occurring conditions that come with Tourette's. So a lot of the examples of these conditions are like OCD, ADHD, autism, anxiety, learning disorders, like eating disorders. A lot can come with Tourette syndrome. I personally got diagnosed with Tourette's, OCD, and ADHD. And a lot of my doctors have been like, we think you display autistic traits, but I've never been tested and I don't self-diagnose. But Tourette's can come with a lot of other things. I got rice. Fun fact, there's two like categories of Tourette's. Pure Tourette's means you just have Tourette's and no other conditions. And Tourette's Plus means you have Tourette's and at least one other condition that is co-occurring. And 80% of people with Tourette's have Tourette's Plus. So it just goes to show it's very common to have other conditions when you have Tourette's as well. Bye, user. Je t'aime. I found your stream as soon as my song finished. Amazing. Can I relate to someone with Tourette's in some ways? Like, I know it's not the same as OCD, but I can relate to it. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I don't, like, you can relate to anyone you want. Like, I can't tell you, like, you can't relate to me. Like, if you relate to me, then you do. Generally, I do lose to my colleagues at work. Tourette's Plus is like the paid version. Tourette's Plus is just Tourette's with no ads. Exactly. Exactly. I subscribe to Tourette's Plus. I should make an ad. Tourette's Plus. If you subscribe now, you'll also get OCD, ADHD, anxiety, depression, and maybe even a sprinkle of PTSD. Subscribe now, and this is a limited time offer. Click that subscribe button or else you'll never have it again. Anyway, yeah. The water expert, yeah, she's here. Did you like my ad? Tourette's Plus, baby, limited time offer. Call now. Yeah. I think I got scammed. Oh no. That is not good. I'm so sorry. Bye, Foz. Have a good night. Thank you so much for spending time with me. You guys are the best. Tourette's Plus, subscribe now. Call with parents' permission. Amazing. Love the parents' permission because I don't want to be held accountable for this. It's been super fun hanging out and chatting, but I should probably head out. I really love your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Sketch. I hope you have a great night. Thank you for stopping in. Merry Christmas, and I will see you in hopefully a future stream. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. I love all the questions you're asking. It's been such a vibe tonight. You guys are just the best. I love chatting with you guys. I always get so hungry in the middle of the night when everything's closed. I want Chinese. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm sick, so I think that's why my body's been freaking out recently. Your streams make me feel better. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, I didn't know you did live streams. Hello, I am Sat. How are you? Thank you for being here. I do live streams, and I'm here, and I'm glad you're here. I love my glasses. Thank you, Grace. Have you seen the ads where it helps with a certain disease or condition and the side effects is the disease or condition? Yes. Oh my gosh. Or the side effects are just like way worse than the condition itself. Yeah. Does that mean that LGBTQ plus premium Tourette's is listed? That's so funny. Tourette's Plus comes out to be TP, which is also toilet paper, full circle. I love it. Yeah. Tourette's Plus, subscribe now. Limited time offer. Yeah. Assembly required. No, I'm just kidding. I want peanut butter now. Amazing. When you go to public places, do you get dirty looks? So I've answered this a lot. Sometimes I do. However, in the most public places I go, I try to suppress or redirect into very subtle tics. So I usually don't let out many vocal tics. And my motor tics, I try to very much like disguise so people don't see them. But when I can't suppress, I do get dirty looks. You know what lupus is? I do. The plushie wall behind you. Thank you. Hi, Kate's Creations. 12:30 here, signing off now. Good night, Melina. Have a great sleep. My dad was watching this one show. We have this game, Does It Kill You? That is so funny. That's so funny. I am the T and L in the LGBT community. I guess that T stands for both trans and Tourette's. Interesting. I must tell all my trans friends. That is so funny. If you suppress a tic, do you get a tic attack a little after? I don't always get tic attacks, but I usually have tics that come out after a lot stronger. But I don't always get tic attacks, thankfully. But if I suppress them for too long, yes, I will. Is that a Nido? It is a Nido. It's a Nido nice baby or whatever. It's so fun. I love it. Love it. Also, hi, Jack, or however you say your name. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We're currently chatting about Tourette's and vibing, and I'm glad you guys are all here. You love them? Me too. I also have the bigger one, and then I have, hang on, you guys. You're gonna love this. It's a snowman. A Nido. Hang on, where's the logo? A Nido man. It's a Nido man. Love it. Love it. So fun. Je t'aime. Yeah. So cute. OCD causes me to get copied or per se looks. Yeah, I totally get it. Do you want to build a Nido man? Right? Yeah. Nido man, heck yeah. He's so fun. This is my Nido man's head. He's getting squished, poor guy. But yeah. Frosty's a Nido man, has a Nido as a heart. I don't know what that was. I want to build a Nido man. Oh my gosh, what could this be? This is his like hat. There's a hair on it. Oh my gosh, come off. Okay, this is the Nido man's hat. Amazing. Must go. Bye, Tiffany. Love you. You love my glasses. Thank you, Millie. Decoration. Amazing. Past my bedtime. I love you, Grace. I hope you have a good night. I'm so glad I bring you joy. That is such a sweet compliment. It doesn't have to be a Nido man. Okay, bye. Oh, man. Bye, Tiffany. I love you. How do you have the cool metallic things on your nails? These are literally press-on nails. Do I have? It's this brand right here. Color Effects by Impress. They're literally, they all just fell out. Oh my gosh. Anyways, they're just press-on nails, and I love them. And I dropped like a few of them, so hopefully I can find them. But yeah, press-ons. Cheap too, like 10 bucks. I love them. I got rice. I bring you joy. Amazing. We sung that at the same time. Amazing. Good night, Grace. Why do you make rare noises? I have Tourette's and I make weird noises because I have Tourette's. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no, I love my Nido. They are very fun. Have you seen the girl with OCD and Tourette Syndrome and she has a TV series? You mean Balin? That has to be the worst combo meal ever. I have Tourette's and OCD too. It is the worst combo meal. Actually, I have the trifecta. I have Tourette's, OCD, and ADHD. So I relate to her and it freaking sucks. Hi, Sam. How are you? You have Tourette's. Nice to see you. How are you doing? I'm scared my parents took my computer because I can't find it anywhere. Oh no, I'm sorry. The triangle of destruction, for sure. It is worse than the Bermuda Triangle, you guys. The worst kind of triangle. Gonna go to bed. Are you gonna be live tomorrow? Probably not, unfortunately. Who knows, though? We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. Probably not, but maybe. Stranger things have happened. I have a weird question, but like, how do your tics get triggered? A lot of things can trigger my tics. The main trigger is anxiety or talking or seeing other people tic. Talking about or seeing people tic. Anxiety, any high emotion, being overstimulated, exercise, temperature, close contact, a lot of stuff can trigger my tics. Love my glasses. Thank you, David. I am weird. I make noises because I'm a walking weird noise. Amazing. The premium Tourettes Plus package. Hi, Olivia. Love how you said last live stream before Christmas, last live stream. I know. I'm not answering your question because I'm too scared. I didn't even see your question. But yeah. Kind of like 5 more minutes. Yeah, I'm not even gonna argue there. Not even. Je t'aime. Bye, Olivia. Have a good night. Hi, Pegasus. But anyway, yeah, this is maybe my last live stream before Christmas. Bro didn't even ask a question. I know. Wait a second. Are those prescription glasses? You bet they are. I was gonna say you bet your bottom dollar, but yes, they are. Hi, David. Hi, Ruby. Good night inside of myself. Merry Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. I want vinyl so bad. That is so cool. Yeah, these are prescription glasses and they are the best. They're so fun, so funky. I am so in love with them. Merry Christmas. Let me guess, you want Jellycats. Maybe. Maybe one Jellycat. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I have enough. I probably have enough. Probably. Do you think if you taught us about accounting, everyone would leave? Probably. I think that'd be really sad because I don't like I'm only in well I've taken 2 years of accounting now and I know quite a bit and I love it, but I don't think I'm at a level where I could teach it. So I feel like people would just be like, what is this chick talking about? Then they'd leave. Bet your bottom loony and your son. That's funny. You have 23 Jellycats. That's amazing. Gotta catch a movie. Have a good night. I'm Sat. Love you. Hi, Ruby King. They're cool. They look like they jump off a comic book page for sure. What question? I know. What question? I think he's trolling. Yeah, there's no question to answer. I got rice. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I will do my little shameless self promo. If you are new here, please subscribe if you like the vibe or if you like my glasses. Just subscribe for the frames themselves. And like the stream. We're at 43 likes. My goal is to get to 50 likes. And I would appreciate that. Your hiccups sound so weird. They're not hiccups. You're a troll. Oh my gosh, you guys. People are crazy. Man, random question. Do your tics ever cause your voice to be weak or... Yes, sometimes. I have a question. Can you still be overstimulated? Can you still be overstimulated? What do you mean? I get overstimulated all the time. A lot of the time with like lights, sounds, interaction with humans, like crazy. Catch that movie, but don't forget your Pokeball. You subscribe. Thank you, Ruby King. Reborn speaking facts. I'm willing to bet you play D&D too. I think he's played D&D before, and I know he loves Magic the Gathering. That's his like pride and joy, Magic the Gathering. And he's teaching me how to play. To the haters out there, she can't help it. Thank you, David. I am new here. First time. I love the glasses. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tori says, hi, Colton. I don't know if Colton is still... He's playing a game while modding. He's like multitasking king. Love that man. But yeah. Do you watch TV or do you read? I don't watch a lot of TV. I love watching hockey, fun fact. And I do like to read. But I haven't read a book in a long time because I'm currently in university and I don't have time. But in the summer, I'll probably read. I like a good romance novel. You subscribe. Thank you so much. We're at 50. Thank you guys. I think Trollboy did ask a question. It was, did you see my question? Oh, that's funny. You made it. Thank you guys. We're at 50. What a fun time. What a time to be alive. I didn't mean to say your hiccups are weird. It was my brother. That's okay. What are you studying to be? I am in accounting. I'm not going to be like an accountant, but I might be like an accounting assistant. We'll see. We'll see. I love accounting. Um, I did when my schedule was more consistent, like I was free every Wednesday night. Unfortunately, I work shift. Yes, he used to play D&D. Your best friend plays D&D weekly, and he says, "Hi, Tori." I love that. Are you excited to graduate or nervous? Excited. I want to work so bad. I'm so tired of school. I want to be a productive member of society, not a freaking student. I can't wait to graduate. I graduate in April. Um, Hi, Amber. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. Hi, Real Roman. How are you? I got rice. I hope everyone is doing well. This has been a blast. You cannot be an accountant. You are not that boring. That's what everyone says. People come on and I tell them I'm in accounting and they're like, "You're in accounting?" Like, hello? Yeah, a lot of people think it's crazy, but I love it. I love the balancing of books and stuff and like numbers. It's very fulfilling. I love it. But I get it. I originally wanted to be like something creative because that's my dream, is just to feel creativity. But I realized I probably can't do that as a job. So my creativeness is my side hustle. And accounting is my job. I graduate to go back to school. No. When you don't have autism or Tourette's, can you still be overstimulated? Yes. People can get overstimulated, but I don't think it's as severe as people that are neurodivergent. Excited for you. Thank you. Hi, Winters. Giggles. I have tics too and watching your videos. Thank you so much, Amber. As a student, that means you're taking steps to the right direction. Thank you, Della. Imagine asking your accountant to do your taxes and they show up in the coolest neon glasses that just slay. I love that so much. That is the best. 53 likes. Yay! Yes, I only know the type. I know the type, LOL. Only cool people play Final Fantasy, Smash, Magic, and D&D. I want to drink with your BF. Yeah, I think you guys will get along swimmingly. Yeah. I actually think you'd be a great therapist, but what do you think? I honestly wanted to go into psychology for a long time when I was a kid, but I think I would take people's problems on myself too much and I would ruminate on it, and I don't think I'd be great. I think I'd be good at the advice part, but I don't think I'd be good at like dealing with all of the people's trauma that I'm hearing, because I feel like I would take it on myself and feel so bad. But I've always like thought of it, but I don't think I'd be good at it. But I applaud people that can be therapists because they're so amazing and they're such a prominent part of society. Write a book about your accounting. Creative writing meets your passion. That's so cool. It'd be a great time. Your uncle just moved out of the guest room, so you got 2 rooms. Amazing. By the way, OCD is so misunderstood. I got rice and it makes me so angry. People say I'm so OCD because I like keeping things organized. I know. It's annoying. It's so annoying. I relate so much. You must take the journey to reach the destination. So true. 56? Oh, it says 55 for me. Your health is most important. For sure, for sure. And I think accounting is a very like chill job. Like, it's not gonna cause me to like lose sleep, I don't think. Unless like I'm not balancing books. But like from what I've done in school so far, like I really enjoy it. And I get such a dopamine hit when I do something right and I get the numbers to balance. Like and I feel like it's not as like intense as being like a therapist or like a teacher. I was actually originally in school to be a teacher when I first started university. And then I realized there's no way I can do this, especially because, well, for one, I felt so embarrassed about my tics, and I wanted to be an elementary teacher, and I knew that my tics would probably get in the way of that. I probably could have done it, but I decided against it. I've had so many changes of like ideas for careers, and now I've settled on accounting and I'm actually happy with it. So yay me, I guess. Yeah. Got into a tangent there, but I hope you guys liked my story about my life, because that is what we do here. We chat. Slime has personally helped me so much to relieve anxiety. I also have ADHD, so it's nice to have, but when slime starts to get sticky and stick in my hand, I totally get it. What do? I would say when your slime gets sticky, gotta put it away, because like when it gets sticky, it freaks me out too, and I just put it away. Um, once I go to school and get paid for it with my GI Bill, I want to become a therapist. That is so cool. I think you'd be great at it. My favorite animal, I really like gorillas and orangutans. I love primates. I think they're so fascinating. Um, I used to want to be a teacher, but now I see it gets how stressed. Accounting seems more stable, for sure. I don't know why people try to mock ticks. It's a real thing. It's a misfire in the brain, for sure. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I know there's not a million people commenting at once, so I can actually see what everyone has to say. Yes, I love it too. I love my like personal little lives where there's like a few of us and we all get to chat and it genuinely feels like a friendly FaceTime call, even though I don't see you guys, but you can chat with me. And it's a lot of fun. You guys, I truly feel like you're my friends. Like we just hang out, we vibe, we chat. It's great. Welcome back. How are you doing? I had to fire my English psychologist. He kept getting, oh, that's funny. That's funny. At first I was like, what? But then I realized, je t'aime. Yeah. Thanks, Grace and Carly means a lot, for sure. My brother's girlfriend is a therapist for couples, which I think is very cool. That is very cool. I have seen pictures, like, because I was curious if the brain functions differently. Yes, it definitely does function differently. I'm so proud of that. You should be. You should be very proud. Yeah. Does anyone have any Christmas plans? I've been meaning to ask this the whole time. Like, does anyone have any Christmas or holiday plans, like, coming up in the next few days? If so, I would love to hear. I love our small lives, especially because it's generally the same people. We're all friends. Yes. What is the, oh, it's actually je t'aime. So it's J-E and then like T-A-I-M-E. And it means I love you in French. It means, yeah, I love you. Je t'aime. Yeah, it's a French saying that I learned from school. Because fun fact, the Canadian country is bilingual. So in school, you have to take French. I got rice. I don't know if dating's for me, but I'm still young and figuring things out for sure. The most common tic I have is definitely blinking my eyes really hard. The legs are moving up now. Yay. Go on a flight to visit your family. Amazing. When you say I got rice, I thought you meant it was a form of a tic, so I searched it up and nothing showed. When I say it is. When I say I got rice, it is a tic, but it's not like a form of a tic. It's a tic that, it's like a vocal tic. It's a tic that I just say, but it's not like, there's no such thing as like a rice tic. It's a vocal tic. I'm going to my aunt's house. Amazing. We just celebrated an early Christmas celebration with my family. That is so fun. I'm so excited for Christmas, you guys. I can't wait to see my parents. I plan to go to a new state for family and go to a small town, which is fun, which is also my hometown. 13 hours. Oh my goodness. Good luck. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Hope you have fun. Oh, so you copied it and now it's in your memory from where it happens, your tic? Kind of. Like, I didn't copy it, but it's just like I said it once and then it's become a tic, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But originally, I heard my ex-boyfriend say it, and I repeated it through echolalia. And because of that, it became a vocal tic, and I've said it on repeat for like 6 years now. So, yeah. I'm visiting my mom, her husband, and my little sister in Florida. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you that you rekindled that. Hi, Banana. Hi, AV. Tic question. Are vocal and verbal tics different? No, vocal and verbal tics can be interchanged. Like, it's just a different saying. Like, some people call them verbal tics, some people call them vocal tics, but it's the same thing. On holidays, I'm going to the beach. Amazing. What languages do you know? English and a little bit of French and maybe like a tiny bit of Spanish. Hi, George. Hi, Emily. Nice glasses. Thank you, Banana. Would you say an OCD theme is similar to a Tourette Syndrome theme? Like how Tourette's has different tics? Yeah, I would say it's similar. OCD and Tourette's are very similar. I don't think they affect the exact same part of the brain, but the compulsions and tics definitely have similarities for sure. We are vibing for sure, Mila. You speak Spanish and Russian? So cool. We're vibing up in here, guys. It's a party up in here. I got my party glasses on. Yeah. Anyway, that's French, isn't it? Je suis, yeah. Yeah. Just got back. You're stuck reading a book? No worries. I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. All I've asked with my therapist is to like talk about someone with OCD, and this helps relieve anxiety for sure, for sure. I find talking about it or like finding someone that deals with it is very like validating to talk to someone who experiences it. In your opinion, what is worse, tics or autism? I am not going to answer that. I don't have an opinion on that because everyone like deals with things their own way, and I don't think there's something that's inherently worse. They're both not the best, but they're both struggles, and I don't think there's one that's inherently worse than the other. How are you, your partner, and your axolotl doing? I'm great. Colton's amazing. My axolotl's great. He just ate 3 worms. It has been a great day. I fed him. He's chilling. I have an axolotl. I do have an axolotl. His name is Quoxy. He's very cute. I've shown him in previous live streams before, so he's currently just vibing. I spoke Spanish in Russia once. Nobody understood me. I was told to go to Spain and speak Russian. Maybe more people understand me. Interesting. Means you're amazing. I love that. Yeah. The mechanism of OCD and Tourette's are similar compulsions, je t'aime, and not being able to restrain yourself when it comes to irrational thoughts or actions, but they present differently. They overlap, though. Very, very good way of explaining that. I appreciate you writing it like that because I feel like that's a way that everyone can understand. So very amazing. I have a weird sense of humor. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, humor it's a good time. But yes, OCD and Tourette's are very similar. And again, they are very comorbid. So I got rice. Yeah. Is it okay if I ask what some compulsions you have? I don't have like over excessive hand washing. I used to actually be obsessed with hand sanitizer, and I would have to wash my hands with hand sanitizer over and over and over and over and over again. And I went through so many bottles of hand sanitizer. I have a lot of repetitive thoughts and repetitive things I do in my brain, like with counting and numbers, and with spelling. And I have to have a lot of symmetry. I have a lot of symmetry OCD, if that makes sense, which also relates to my Tourette's. So for example, sometimes if I do a tic on this half of my body, I'll have to do it on this half, which manifests as a compulsion as well, which is also a part of Tourettic OCD. So there's a lot of things I deal with like that. I'm having fun at the moment, starting medication for ADHD, and was surprised it's partially helping. That's amazing. Congratulations. You speak English and a small amount of... That's awesome. I got rice. Yeah. You're studying Japanese? That is so cool. I think Japan is amazing. I would love to go to Japan in the future. My brother's been to Japan, I think, 3 times. And I want to go so bad in the future. I think it's such a beautiful country. And the culture is just fantastic. I would love to go there one day. I don't think I could ever learn the language, but that would be really cool if I could. I feel like kudos to people that learn languages because like it's hard. It's very hard. Me too. For me though, I used hand sanitizer as a substitute with soap for sure. Yeah. And for me, like I did too, but I just found this hand sanitizer, like the sensation of it was so what I needed at the time. And yeah, I did that all the time. You speak English and a small amount of Ticanese. Amazing. Your glasses are so cool. Thank you. Je t'aime. Government issue. Okay. Thank you for liking my glasses. They're a lot of fun. I'm so excited. Tomorrow, Colton's family comes over for Christmas, and we got them some presents, and I made them cards, and it's great. I'm excited. I know ASL. That is so cool. Duolingo sort of fluent in Swedish. Very cool. Very cool. So cool to hear all this, you guys. My friend is learning Korean on Duolingo, and I think that is very cool. Very cool. Because it's so different from English. Like, there's different characters and everything. Like, letter characters, I guess. I don't know if that's what they're called. But she was showing me, like, how to write, like, my name in Korean. And I'm like, that is so cool. I really should do Duolingo for some language. Like, my parents are on, like, their 6-year streak of Spanish. So, yeah. It's probably actually over 6 years. Je t'aime. One day I can call myself bilingual. Amazing. I also know ASL, but I stopped taking it because I got frustrated. I'm sorry. I know ASL, BSL, and I'm learning. Oh, cool. Sorry, it doesn't tick. There's a lot of better apps in Duolingo. Okay. Korean's very poetic, and the characters are like art, for sure. I hated and avoided and just like hated odd numbers. Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. That's not weird. It's totally normal. Should to Colton, sending him and his fam love. Same for your fam too. How is your dad the firefighter? He is actually retired. He retired last year. He is doing wonderfully. I've always been so proud of my dad. For his career, he was like a chief at the fire department, and he saved so many lives and put so many people before himself, and so selfless. And I just think he's such a hero, and he deserves to be having the best retirement, and he is, and I love him so much. I'm so excited to see him. Are you hitting on her dad? Did I show you the picture of my dad, or like what are you talking about? I don't remember. Duo has some weird learning phrases. Okay, that's funny. When would you need to use that? For sure, yeah. Congrats to him. I hope he doesn't go nuts being retired. He is a hero, and his daughter is not too shabby. That is so sweet. It's good at grammar. That's fair. Yeah. Did I show my dad's calendar photo? Like, I'm trying to remember what I did. I had to up my dose for my medication. Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Ellie. Ruby, welcome back. How are you, Ruby? If you guys are new and you're just coming in, please like. If you are new and not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to get to 60 likes. We are at 55. We can do more. We can do better. So please click that like button. You guys know the drill. Je t'aime. I would really appreciate that. Good. How are you? I am good too. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I know you said you're good, but like, I hope you're doing great. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, crazy. I should probably head off somewhat soon. Oh, I called your dad a smoke show because he's a firefighter. Oh, I was like, yeah, there's no way I showed my dad's like firefighter calendar photo on my stream. I genuinely thought I showed that. And I was like, am I just like, okay, that makes way more sense. I'm so glad. I was like, what the heck? I was questioning my sanity. That is so funny. I love that. Duolingo also sometimes makes you feel more fluent. Oh, for sure, for sure. Makes sense. Yeah. You want to go to Japan? That'd be amazing. I would love that. It really does. It teaches you things that a native probably wouldn't have to use in normal speech. That's fair. Anywho, goodbye and good night. I've watched your videos and didn't know you live streamed. And as soon as I saw, I couldn't comment. I got so excited and happy. Merry Christmas. No. I hope you have an amazing time. Thank you so much for all of your chats and all of your messages and all of your questions. I hope you have an amazing Christmas and a happy new year, and hope to see you in a future live stream. What are some of your favorite fidgets if you have some? Definitely this one, and also this one. This one's so much fun. I got you without meaning to get you. I know, I was like, what? There's no way I showed my dad on my stream, like, unless I was like losing my mind, because like that would be freaking crazy. Yeah, I was like, what? So yeah, you got me. Hi, Vicky. What are you doing for Christmas? I am having my boyfriend's parents over and his grandma tomorrow. And then on the 23rd to 26th, I will be with my parents at their place. Love the teddies in the background. Thank you. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Izzy. Good to know. My glasses are so cute. Thank you. If you are sensitive to hot and humid weather, don't go to Japan in August. Very good advice. I appreciate that. Yeah, these glasses are so fun. I love them so much. I'm actually thinking I'm going to buy them in hot pink as well because they come in hot pink. So, and everyone does love them. So I think I really should get them. Do you have a favorite Pokemon? I do. I love, well, my original favorite is Bulbasaur, but I also love Mudkip. And Mime Jr. I've always had a soft spot for. Snorlax. But my favorite currently is probably Mudkip. I don't know why. I think he's cute. Does everyone in chat have a favorite Pokemon? If so, please let me know. Do you want to travel? I would love to in the future. You have glasses? Same. Can you give the link to the glasses? Yeah, I can actually, if I can find them. Give me just a sec. Yeah, I found them right here. They're actually on sale right now for $38. There you go. Oh, it won't let me share a link. Shoot. If you go to the, hang on. It's on this website. Hang on. It's on this website. And the frames are called Jocelyn. Jocelyn. There you go. Those are how you find it. I hope that helps. Your fave is Eevee. I love that. It's 2 a.m. for you. I'm so sorry. Ponyta. Love that. Cute. Eevee. Bulbasaur is the best starter Pokemon from first gen, so underrated. Alakazam or Dragonite. I love Dragonite too. Dratini. Love. Either Bulbasaur or the one that's like a seal. Cute. You get a boop for giving the link. Thank you. You will have to you'll have to go through the glasses on the website, but I did get them on that website. They come in a lot of different colors. There's actually like a pink sparkly one that I was thinking of getting, but I think I want to get the hot pink. I think that'd be really fun. So yeah. My favorite candy are Rockets, and they're actually, I think, Rockets are called Smarties in America, I think. The little like, almost like chalk candies. I also really like Sweet Tarts and Nerds. I like Nerds, but only the blue and orange Nerds. I don't like any chewy candies. I hate them. Hate chewy candies. Like nothing like gummy candies. Hate. If your boyfriend was a food, what would he be? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. It's too late for me to think about this. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. Probably my favorite food. What flavor are the Nerds? No idea. No taffy? No. You're back. Welcome back, user. Yeah, I don't eat taffy. Have you ever heard of Pear Eyewear? I have heard of Pear Eyewear. They look really cool. I've never had them before. Colton Shoe is everyone's favorite Pokemon. That's so funny. Yeah. Man, I should probably head off soon. It's 1 a.m. I thought this was going to be a short live stream, but I've been on for like over an hour, you guys, because you guys are just asking so many good questions. Gotta go. Be back later. No worries. How did you and your boyfriend meet? We met on a dating app, actually. It was the biggest success story of a dating app ever. We went on our first date, and I was like smitten with this guy. And then literally at the end of our first date, he was like, do you want to go on a second date? And I was like, yes. And our second date was, I kid you not, the next day. It hadn't even been 12 hours. So we went on 2 dates back to back, and then we went on our third date like 2 days later. Fun lore about this is I had just been cheated on by an ex like a few months prior. And I was like, I'm not getting in a relationship. Like we're gonna go slow. And like, I really just want to take my time with this. And then like a week into it, I was like, yeah, this is my person. And we were official like a weekend. So much for me wanting to go slow. Am I right? I thought it was pretty funny, and he always makes fun of me for it. Like, yeah, literally. He's just my soulmate. He's my best friend. He is a gift from like the heavens. I have nothing but love for him, and he is just like, I could cry. I could cry thinking about him. I love him so much, you guys. I'm gonna cry. I love him so much. Yeah, that's my lore. I'm gonna cry, you guys. I just love my boyfriend. I'm so cringe. Hi, Della. Colton's probably like a good green bean casserole, healthy, cheesy, and got the nice crunchy onions. That's so funny. You remember that ex? Yeah. Love your nail color. Thank you. 2:07 in the morning. Yeah, that's late. Love you so much. I love you, Colton. You're the best thing in my life. I tell him every day. I'm like, you're the best thing in my life. Please, like, let me love you forever. Literally. Okay, you guys. Je t'aime. You know that scene in, if you've seen Wicked for Good, at the beginning, like, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you can click off or like mute for a minute. But when Glinda goes up to Fiyero and she's like, oh, by the way, we're engaged. Like, you know, we're engaged. And he's like, what? I was like, I want to do that to Colton. And she's like, by the way, we're engaged. Like, sorry, no take backs. Like, sorry. So funny. One more time, what are the frames called? They're called Jocelyn. Jocelyn neon rectangle. Here, I'll send you the name of what it says on the website. There. That's what they're called. You're very cool. Thank you so much. And Kylosaurus Games. That is a beautiful name. I love it. Wicked Witch. This girl has to find a girl, but I'm happy for you guys. Thank you. This is such a sweet story. You guys are such a cute couple. You're not cringe. When you guys met, did he even bring up your Tourette's? Fun story. He did. And I wasn't going to tell him that I had Tourette's at all on our first date because I always get so embarrassed about it. And I didn't want him to judge me on the fact that I had Tourette's. And so we were in the car. He picked me up to go mini golfing. And I was blinking a lot because I just can't suppress that tic. And he's like looking at me, and we had just met. Like, we'd been only talking online for like a week. And he's like, je t'aime. He's like, are your eyes okay? Like, is there something wrong? Like, can I help you? Like, are the lights bright? Like, he was genuinely so concerned about my eyes. And I was like, oh God, what do I say? Like, do I tell him right now? Like, I wasn't going to tell him because I was suppressing. And I was like, you know what? He seems like a nice guy. I'm going to tell him. So I told him I had Tourette's, and he's like, oh yeah, like, I had a friend in elementary with Tourette's. Like, I totally get it. And the rest is history. He took it so well, and he's never judged me. He's always encouraged me to let out my tics. And he's just the best freaking human. He is the epitome of the best human. Like, anyone that meets him loves him. He's just the best. Have you told this on your channel? I have told this on my channel before, yes. It's a dinosaur. I know. I actually took a paleontology class in university. Fun fact. My favorite Wicked character, Elphaba. You love my blonde hair. Thank you. Hi, Preppy. Need to find my woman, making me miss being loved. I'm sorry. You'll find someone. You just got to put yourself out there. Selective blindness. I want to see you guys together on live if that's a cool idea. Yeah, maybe. I've asked him if he could come on live in the future. We have done, I think, one live stream together, and that was when I reached 90,000 subs. So, I'll ask him to come out again sometime and hang out on a live. I don't know if he'd like it, because he's not really like a content creator guy, but I'll ask him and see what he says. How long have you all been dating? 2.5 years now, I think. I moved in with him at like a year in, so I'm committed. Hi, Josh. I really need to find my woman so badly. I'm waiting to date again. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Breaking up over text, that is pretty low. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Josh. That is so kind. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Every little dollar helps, you guys. Every dollar helps. I appreciate it. But yeah, that is my my gushy story about how much I love my boyfriend. People who break up over text have no decency, for sure. You're beautiful. Thank you. But yes, I would send money when I'm broke. That is totally fair. There's no obligation. I appreciate it, but there's no obligation. I just like it's a nice little thing, but no one has to. We could all use, yeah. Yeah. What's in your hand? This is a Nido. It's a fidget toy. It's just a little squishy, kind of like gelatin fidget, and I love it so much. It calms down my Tourettes. Do you follow a religion? I was raised Catholic. I don't go to church a lot, but I still, like obviously believe in God and stuff. What if they're long distance and can't call? That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It could, that makes sense. Please turn me, this isn't turning into a weird chat. It is not. We're just vibing. Don't worry. It's not weird. Yeah. I was just telling you guys how much I love my boyfriend because I do. Yeah. My friend broke hers. Her sister broke it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I think they're just making jokes, preppy stuff. Don't worry. You love my nails? Thank you. They're so fun. I love them too. I just put them on today. They're the press-on nails. These ones from Color Effects. I love them. So fun. Love them. Dated my ex for 1.5 years. She had little fibbing problem. Couldn't trust her. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag. I'm very sorry. I'm subscribing because you seem sweet and you're adorable. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe if you like my vibe and like. My goal is to get to 60 likes. We're at 58. I just need 2 more. 2 more. Please. Thank you. She broke up with me because I'm also a girl. Is that weird? Oh, that's not weird. I love your new glasses. Where did you get them from? I got them from a website called Vooglam. 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 You love my vibe. Thank you, Ellie. How do you get them short like that? They just come like this. This is how they come. Yeah, they just come like that. I don't like super long nails, so I usually just do my short ones. Over 60, yay! Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna paint my nails red, green, and white. I love that. That's amazing. My favorite perfume or body mist? I actually don't really have one. I don't really use perfume or body mist. Hi, Yuji. How are you? Puppy Paws. Hi again. How are you? Amazing to see you here. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm so excited. This has been such a fun live stream. I wondered how girls with super long nails use their hands. Yeah, no. When I worked at a bookstore, I was on cash a lot and I would have to pick up coins. And when my nails were longer than this, I would embarrass myself because I couldn't pick them up. So yeah, I don't like long nails. And I also play guitar, so I can't play guitar with long nails. I'm a trans lesbian. Amazing. Hey girl, we love you. Love you too, Nor. Hi, X. Do you have a place to send fan mail? I do not, unfortunately. I should really set up a P.O. box, though. Merry Christmas, Red Ghost. You play ukulele? Me too. I love my ukulele. I have, I think, 3 or 4 ukuleles, actually. One of them I got for Christmas when I was younger, and it's a Fender, and it has like a pickup and everything. And it is beautiful. I love that ukulele so much. That was what I asked for Christmas for when I was like, I think 14, 15. And it was such a good surprise. My parents got it for me. Love you, Carly. Love you too, Grace. I love when men do their nails. It is kind of cool. It is. I was walking because it's hard for me to find for short press-ons. I hate long press-ons. These are the perfect length. Do you like Kinder chocolate? I actually don't like any chocolate. I don't eat any chocolate. I think it's gross. Fun fact about me. But yeah. My tea is ice cold, but it's still good. It's caramel. So good. Salted caramel. Yummy. I had an aerial show today and I feel like I did so well. It was performing on the silks. Yes, I've seen that before. Hopefully you can see this. That is so cool. Congratulations. Good for you. I don't think I would be good at that, but good for you. Oh, asking. Okay. I got it. Do you like matcha? I've never actually had it. Don't know if I'd like it. Struggling with identity. I'm sorry. But I've just started liking hot beverages. I was talking about this at the beginning of my stream, but I've always hated hot drinks. Like, I hate them. I would not drink them. But I started to try it, and I've made them a little bit like not as hot, like a little bit warm, not hot, and I love them now. You talk about religion at all? What do you identify with? I talked about this a little bit earlier. I was raised Catholic, and I don't really go to church that much anymore, but I do believe in God, and I think I follow like some sort of Christianity, Catholicism, but I don't totally like know exactly where I stand, but I do believe in God and everything like that. So yeah, I don't talk about it very much on this channel because I don't want to like, it's not the focus of my channel, but I will openly talk about it because like I truly like, I'm a believer in everything, but it's not the focal point of my channel. I don't want to do Would You Rather, unfortunately. I just feel like it could get out of hand. I'm so sorry. Does Tourette's come with avoiding certain textures and foods? For me, definitely, 100%. My food or drinks have to be lava. I can't have anything cold. That's very interesting. Try matcha. It's so good. It kind of tastes like a milkshake. Okay. Interesting. Bye, Red Ghost. Have a good night. My favorite music type, I really like classic rock and I really like pop. Those are my two, favorite music types for sure. Yeah. Sorry about the Would You Rather thing. I tried Starbucks matcha once. It tasted like grass. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't think I would like that. At all. Yeah, I don't think I could tolerate that, especially as a picky eater and like someone that doesn't like most things. Like, I don't know if I would like it. Youngblood. Oh, interesting. I'd have to check it out. I'll have to check that out for sure. Old songs. Oh, I thought you said sold. Okay, old songs. If you add raspberry syrup to the matcha, it tastes much better. Interesting. Good advice. I gotcha. I love deep philosophical talks and religion and stuff like that. My main hobby is thinking about the bigger picture. For sure. I appreciate you being respectful and asking in a nice way, because some people are not respectful, so I appreciate that. Je t'aime. Yeah. Whew. Guys, I've been chatting for a long time. I've just been blabbing away. So if anyone has any questions or last minute things they want to talk about, feel free to ask, but I should probably get off soon because I have a big day tomorrow. I have to wake up early and it's already 1:20 a.m. So feel free to ask some last minute questions and I will head off soon, unfortunately. Do you know any other language? Not very well, unfortunately. What if we play a game with your jelly cats? That'd be cute, but I am gonna head off soon, so maybe not in this stream, but probably in a future stream we can. What are you asking for Christmas? I didn't ask for anything. I asked my parents if they could give me some money, honestly, because I don't work currently. But I didn't really ask for anything, and I would be grateful with anything. Hi, Mark. 2:30, you gotta get 2:20, you gotta get up at 7. Good night. Go to sleep. You know, ASL, very cool, very cool. Okay, you guys, I should really head off. What am I doing tomorrow? I am having a big Christmas thing at my house, and then I'm going to my aunt's really early in the morning. Um, so yeah, hopefully your fan base can get you enough money. No, YouTube does not pay at all. I wish it did, but I mean, it pays a little bit, but it's not what you guys think. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy how little it pays. Hold a trivia sometime. That would be really fun. Big virtual hug. Thank you. I only like matcha when there's something like lavender cold foam that is sweet to counteract the bitter taste. Okay. Good night. Merry Christmas. Bye. Okay. For real. That sounds like fun. Yes, I think I will have a great time. I am gonna head off. Okay, I said this is gonna be my last stream before Christmas, but I don't know if it will be. It could be, but it might not be. So if you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe, click the like, and then if I go live, you will get notified if you click the notification bell, and then you'll come back and we can chat again. But I don't know if I will be live before Christmas. Probably not, but there is a chance. Who knows? So just stay tuned. If I don't see you guys, though, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have the best holiday season and get all the family loves and hugs, and I will see you guys next time. As always, we're learning together, we're laughing together, and we're taking together. You guys are amazing, and you are all so worth it. You can do anything you set your mind to, and I am so proud of you, and I love you. Okay, for real, Merry Christmas. I love you. Bye, guys. Have a good night.